In the dark shadows of British criminal history, few names evoke as much terror as Peter Sutcliffe, the infamous Yorkshire Ripper. For 5 years between 1975 and 1980, he cast a dark shadow over northern England, leaving communities paralyzed with fear. Sutcliffe's reign of terror primarily involved brutal attacks on women, using hammers, knives, and screwdrivers. He would strike in the late hours of the night, targeting his victims in Leeds, Bradford, Manchester, and other Yorkshire towns. His violence was particularly savage, the kind that made even hardened detectives shudder. His victims were diverse, from sex workers to university students, young women heading home from parties to mothers doing their shopping. 13 women lost their lives, while 7 others survived his attacks, but were left with physical and psychological scars that would never fully heal. Each attack grew more violent than the last, showing an escalating pattern of brutality. When finally caught, Sutcliffe claimed his motivation came from a divine mission. He believed he heard voices from God telling him to cleanse the streets of sex workers. But psychiatrists later revealed a deep-seated hatred of women, fueled by personal experiences and distorted thinking. The investigation itself became one of Britain's most extensive and controversial manhunts. Over 2.5 million vehicle registrations were checked, 32,000 statements taken, and 5,000 men interviewed. Tragically, Sutcliffe was actually interviewed 9 times during the investigation, but managed to slip through the net, partly due to a hoax tape that led police down the wrong path. The nightmare finally ended on January 2, 1981, when Sutcliffe was arrested in Sheffield with a sex worker. During questioning, he confessed to being the Yorkshire Ripper. He was sentenced to 20 concurrent life sentences and spent the rest of his life in prison, passing in 2020 from COVID-19 complications. His case led to major reforms in how police conduct serial unaliver investigations, but the scars he left on British society and his victims' families remain to this day. If you found this story interesting, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more.